Yeah, I'm real sorry about the echo, you guys. I'll put it on push to talk next time, so you don't have to keep hearing that.
No worries.
You know what would have been creepier? If it wasn't decayed body, just looking at you.
It blinks.
It would have been better if there was some way to get like a respawn to show up so that a person could actually look at his own dead body.
Who is this man?
Who is this free man? What is it?
Wilson.
From...
I could just imagine like
House.
Ah. So we've got Slim, Sunny, Parnell against a Goliath on Orbital Drill. So on this map, Maggie's not bad on this map. I feel Abe is strong on this map because there's a lot of central area that Abe can kind of cover. So here we go, Orbital Drill. Ooh, I can look. Oh!
Did you miss the bug eyes? It's illegal to be a basilisk soldier.
Not out here. No laws in the...
Dang it. I was gonna try and show you the cupcake. Oh, curse you. Okay, so interesting enough, the monster decides to make some false footprints and decides to keep going in that direction, I believe. So, if he keeps going in this direction, if he doesn't cut right now through the building, they will see him when they drop. So, ooh, just barely gets around there in time. Eating only a 1 meat after trying to sneak away, not the greatest of ideas, just because it makes it easy. And this acid is just absolutely silly, because the monster can basically, like, wade through it without, like, any problems whatsoever. But it will slow down Daisy, because Daisy won't smell, but Daisy will pick up that footprint right there. So, monster is starting to sneak again. Daisy should be cutting right through here pretty soon. And there we go, some nice meat right next to some birds. I like that he's sneaking up to the birds. Oh, and there's a little bit of obstruction there. Will not get carrion birds here. This is a nice little pocket full of food. I feel like he probably could have eaten that relatively safe. And he's heading down here. There's a little cave section over here. Looks like he might be able to go ahead and scare the monkey into here. Does not look like he's going to follow. So a couple more. Dune beetle. Ugh. So decides to go after the dune beetle. Nice 4-meat trap. I am not a big fan of going after 4 meats. Pretty much ever, especially at stage 1, because it makes it very, very easy for the hunters to hear you and catch up, and you're only going to get 1 more meat than a normal mammoth bird, or 2 more meats than a strider, and it just takes so long to down them. So here we go. So once again, I'd like to see the trapper kind of cutting off, making sure that they're not going away completely. So we'll go ahead and see if Monix is able to go ahead and get the evolve, or the trap. So it looks like he is doubling back, doing a great job. Evaded Monix and decided to go back the other way. Sunny trying to boost somebody. I don't know where Sunny is. There's the boost. I feel like the call out for the boost was a little too slow, and Sunny's going to go ahead and get behind and not be able to keep up now. So really good play by Illusional, going to be able to keep away from the hunters. And 6 food, and well enough to go ahead, 7 food actually, well enough to go ahead and get ready to evolve. and decides to stop eating the last couple meats it does not need, and go away. He might be going for this evolution spot over here. They did revamp this area over here on the map. It's a little bit easier to find a monster that he's evolving up there. Before it used to be really, really high. And, ooh, he looks like he sees some extra food here. So he might actually try to evolve right in this little area. I feel that he's taking a little bit too much time to get to an evolution spot. You know, if you're going to be loud, be loud. But it looks like they're right on top of him, and it looks like he decides to bug out of there. So I feel like if he just went and didn't try sneaking, he should have been able to get away. Nice leaping of platforms, using the leap to his advantage of getting as much momentum as possible. And the charge, the wonky charge. So Hadrosaur really close behind. Parnell might be able to do some really serious damage here. I want to see him get right around the corner. Oh, and it does not look like... Ah! Where's he going? No! Oh, that is so unfortunate. I feel that Parnell could have gotten a lot of damage done by going through and doing a... Yeah, that was very unusual because Parnell went this way and then back instead of this way. So I don't know if his microphone or his headphones were not working, but he should have been able to find that directional sound. And there is a trap. And there is a ping, so they are aware of it, and it looks like the Sunny combination might be able to go and is trying to dome the monster, but the monster just running away from Maggie because Maggie has a hard time. Monster stopping to eat here. This is actually going to allow Maggie to catch up and possibly dome here. This is why I'm not a big fan of eating on the run, especially against Maggie. And this is going to be a very close dome, but yeah, no cigar. I felt that he could have held that a little bit longer. If the monster knows that they don't have a dome, then he's free to eat as much food as possible. Here goes a rock throw. Nice rock throw hit. Going to be able to start trashing the crap out of Monox. Monox trying to get away, not going to be able to do it, and Slim not able to sustain, decides to, or Maggie goes down, and that Slim grenade just doing a lot of work on keeping the monster away from knowing how much health Maggie has, but it looks like it's going to be a little too late, and that rock throw should have really gone after Maggie if he's going for the down, and so the monster might decide to try and bug out here. And the monster sees the dropship timer, should be able to go ahead out. Looks like he's just going to go ahead, and there he goes. No more dome to worry about. Takes a little bit of permanent damage, but well worth it for a strike and the inability to get domed for the next 2 minutes. Very strong play by Goliath. The rest of the team, a little grouped up, but the big thing is that Maggie was just slightly out of position, didn't have any harpoon turrets, and didn't have anything to fall back on. So once the monster started focusing, that was bad news bears. And there we go. Monster's going to be at 3/4 of armor. Not 3/4, 2/3. So this is the evolution spot that I was telling you about. That's a little bit easier for the monster to be found on. So Daisy, mourning the loss of Maggie, is just moping around, being sad face. And we shall admire the walk of shame. Look, she's got grenades on her. Why can't she just explode? Why? Why? Is that a little paw print badge? It is. That's funny. Okay, we're missing the action. The action is the monster is being engaged. So the hunters are not able. Ooh, interesting spot. The being in here. I wonder if Porky's stuck. There we go. So Slim was able to get away. Slim should throw a bug on Sunny, and then Sunny run away. So Sunny at half health, getting focused really well. Illusional doing a great job on focusing a hunter and staying on them as much as possible. And there's the rock throw. Rock throw gets absorbed by the shield. Be very careful. Silver is a little too close to her, but nice use of the spore gun. I don't think that you need to be anywhere near this close when it comes to using using Slim. But I do like the fact that Silver gets pounced here, and Parnell and Medic with the Trapper coming in with Sunny. This could actually be very, very interesting if Silver doesn't do a good job of running away and hiding. Just try and stay in range of that shield is the most important thing to do to stay alive. As long as you can stay... and that rock shield does in fact get down Silver, and it looks like the rest of the team will be landing here in just a second. So Parnell should be doing absolutely everything, punishing the monster, and here comes the rest of the team. Here comes a cloak, and there is the shield drone letting them know that they are in fact here. Interesting, they could try and throw for a dome and go all in and just see if they can kill the monster. I feel that that's probably a stronger play. Otherwise, they're going to have to wait at a stage 3 without... Oh, the trapper gets pounced. No way, no Sunny explosion on this rock to get her off. And there goes Parnell. Little too late. And it looks like that the monster is going to be able to get a free of evolution. Knocks Hadrosaur away, forces him to use the personal shield, so that when he does turn his attention to the assault is ready to go. But the monster, wanting to get a little bit more armor, not feeling entirely safe, and it looks like he is ready for his stage 3 evolution. So everyone is alive except for the medic. That means he could force an engagement. Any damage he does is effectively permanent for the next minute and 15 seconds. And that lovely paintball skin, the cosmic skin. I like the greens that were added to it because of authentic battle damage. But right now, Goliath in a very strong place, using up a lot of time to find an evolution spot. Even if they evolve on you, you're going to be at your stage 3 and they have no medic. Everything you do is going to be effectively permanent, and it looks like that he is going to kill his Mammoth or Megamouth and then evolve on it. I would have liked to have seen the evolution a little bit sooner, and he's got the speed bug, which is going to prevent him from evolving where he wants to, and he finally gets in with the evolve. So Maggie right now looks like he's setting up harpoon turrets all around the possible area for an engagement. So they did fix this ship, so this ship is a little bit larger now, and it's a little bit more user-friendly when it comes to engaging. So the monster, 2/3 health, 3 rock, 3 leap, 2 fire, 1 charge for utility. High burst damage between rock throw and leap smash. So Hadrosaur is still at half health. If he isn't careful, 1 leap smash or 1 rock throw with 3 points into it will effectively kill him if he does not block it. And it looks like he's going after all the hostile wildlife. I'm not the biggest... That was an interesting glitch. I'm not the biggest fan of going after 4 meats again, even at this far in the game. So it looks like the hunters are in fact waiting for their buddy, who is going to be spawning right near him. Looks like that they're just trying to do a little bit of damage from far away. Doesn't look like any of them are really hitting anywhere close, but it is just kind of just shooting in that general direction. So he sees the dropship, he sees where they must be going. He might be trying to throw a rock from one of these high ledges, but it looks like he's just going to go straight towards the relay. Breaks the doors down and is going to start to go engage the relay, hoping, and Hadrosaur in a good spot should be able to go ahead and start shooting the monster off. Fantastic job. This is a good area to fight, and Slim healing the assault with a bug. Very good job. Grouped up here. Be very careful. I would like to probably see all grouped up. Need to be very careful. And there goes the shield drone. So hopping between this, sorry, here and where Sunny is. Right here. So hopping between these 2 areas is actually a very effective use of jetpack management and getting away from the monster. Monster going after the assault hard out, misses. The personal shield is down, which means Hadrosaur gets boosted by Sunny. Sunny gets focused now, falls down, and this is going to be very bad because if it tries to climb up, it's going to be an easy target for rock throw. And speaking of rock throw, ooh, nice dodge by Portkey. But looks like that the monster is still going to just keep blasting it away. But look at that punishment. Finally, some good body camping punishment. And once again, Portkey decides to get a strike. So Daisy down. So a nice dome at the very end when the monster's health is very low. I like a heal bug on here, and Slim needs to be very careful. And the Trapper, try to keep alive as much as possible because right now you're doing permanent damage, and the most important thing is staying alive. So great harpoon placements. I like the harpoons going all over the place, and by staying mobile and putting down these over and over again, it's going to do a great job of forcing the monster to come after you. And great, once again, Silver doing a fantastic job as medic. Needs to get out of there. Gets out of there just barely. Those 2 both very low. Clutch heal burst. And looks like Sunny Drone will in fact pull down the monster. Great harpoons once again. Good spots for them. But Silver very low. Needs to be careful. And Hadrosaur trying to do damage. as much as possible, but the rest of the team needs to be very, very careful. Right now, if I was Silver, if anyone needed to heal, I would throw a bug on them and have them go away from the rest of the fight. So Sunny's shield drone down, the dome comes down, and so the monster decides to stick around, trying to close out the game with less than half health. Portkey gets hit by a rock throw, very, very in trouble because it's getting tumbled away, and the body will be getting eaten, giving the monster a little bit more armor and enough determination to continue. So Slim, once again, always be careful. The moment you see the monster coming for you, always try and do your best to get out of there. But I do like the spore guns. Keep using the spore guns. Fantastic job. Very, very good job with this team. Oh, it looks like that leap smash almost enough to get down Silver. Silver only needs a couple more hits. One more hit or a rock throw. Fire breath will kill him off. And it looks like the medic finally goes down. The monster almost at a third health, taking a tremendous amount of damage from being punished and doing everything. So now the big thing is to watch out for Daisy. Daisy going in for the clutch rescue, rescuing the thing. That's the one thing to be careful of. Always watch out for Maggie, or Daisy. Daisy is an amazing, amazing healer. And there we go. There is Silver trying to do his best. I would like to see a bug thrown on Hadrosaur. Perfect timing. So Silver will go down, but they have a minute left. Hadrosaur has a bug. I would love to see him get out of combat so that the bug does not get destroyed. But it looks like there's a bug. I'd like to see if there's a personal shield. No personal shield. Less than 1/3 health. And Monix going for a runaway at this point. I feel that if the monster or if the hunters were a little bit more spaced out, that wouldn't have happened as much. So Monix might eat a rock throw here. Missed the rock throw and has to survive for 30 seconds. Fantastic trap. Stops the Goliath, but also prevents her from getting up. And that rock throw or leap smash end the game. Very good game. And the fabulous cosmic skin up close.
Where I hit all the harpoon traps.
Good game.
Good game.
Yeah, good game, guys.
Yeah, it's just my fauna and
Yeah, we did better there at the end than at the start.
Yeah, definitely. You had a really good, strong stage 3. I felt that a couple of times you were grouped up a little too much, but that being the case, Slim, you're doing a fantastic job healing. You usually, except for like I think one time when during one of the earlier engagements, you were a little too close for the action, but towards the end, you were doing the spore gun, you were doing the bug on the right people. Like you were doing everything really, really fantastic. Really, really good job. Most of the harpoon turrets were in really good positions. I would have liked to have seen more reaction though. Like the moment the monster starts coming towards you, start jetpacking away. Like there's no reason to wait until it's finished its climbing animation to get up to you, because by then you use your jetpack and then you get hit, and then that just kind of defeats the purpose. But really good job on keeping up the pressure at the end, you know, covering each other. I think that if you weren't grouped up a couple of times, you might have had a little bit more health during the engagement, which means fewer strikes. But Daisy with the MVP res right at the very end with Slim. As a monster, it's very easy to forget about Daisy because she's not doing any damage to you. So part of your brain, or at least for me, part of my brain just kind of tunes her out because I'm like, oh, whatever, it's Daisy. And the next thing you know, someone's back alive and you're like, oh, you stupid dog. And so I'll always try and be careful of Daisy, but really good game from both sides.
Yeah, I had thought I downed the second time I downed Daisy. I thought I got her, so I didn't. It just switched off in my head, and I figured I had the game in the bag.
Imagine if Daisy could cloak herself.
Chasing everybody else, so that's why I went and rested her.
Yeah, or Daisy with that Torvald mortar that can go through all that cavit and piercing damage like Crow's gun. Then she'd be the true MVP.
Very, very
I'd
true.
be happy to strap some C4 to her little backpack there. So
Well, she's got grenades on her.
Last alive, you can just, you know, send her in for like 1 bar of damage.
You know that people actually do that though with dogs.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah,
they
they do.
World War II, they did.
Shit,
it.
I ended up with Monster. I was
Oh,
clicking
just
Hunter
press
and
the back
somebody else
button.
clicked it before me.
Yeah, if you click the bet, yeah. Oh.
Well, you could actually back out of the selection thing without leaving.